Troy has been very dangerous today. They've given up a couple of big opportunities, especially with Swancut out of net, but overall they've had more opportunities. They've been incredibly dangerous. They've had 3 or 4 shots on goal, a couple opportunities that are just outside the post, and eventually one of these shots has to fall. These two top teams, two of the top scoring teams in the league right now. As the ball's across to Nicholson, he's going to look to get a shot off, but not quite able to do so. Ball poked away there by the Stars. But for two of the top teams and two of the top scorers in the Midwest Premier League, they just haven't quite been able to finish those opportunities. They will look to continue to do so, as the throw is going to work its way back to John Nino, the deepest Troy defender. And he will look to play it out the back. The through ball is again on, sneaking over the head of the Stars. Shot is on, and it is going to go off the post again. Another big opportunity there for Troy United, and just unable to sneak it inside the post. Mateo Phillips now with a physical tackle to win the ball back, but it will result in a foul. So the Stars will have an opportunity. But man, what an opportunity by Troy. Shot from a very awkward angle, but sneaks around the goalkeeper, hits right off the post. And if it's a couple of inches farther inside, that is a goal in the back of the net for Troy. They are heating up. They are having so many more opportunities at this point, and they just need to finish one, put one in the back of the net. But as they continue to fail to do so, as we approach the 41st minute of play here, we remain at 0-0 at the waning moments of the first half of this game.
For anyone watching this stream back, I just want to apologize. I did not realize that we had some minor connection issues, so we were offline for a touch of time, but obviously now we are back online. So, sorry, Anthony, I did not tell you about that, because I totally just realized that, but good news, we're back online, and Troy United has a good chance here.
Counterattack one with the defender shot off. I believe potentially deflected as the referee moves down, but says it is a goal kick, just a missed opportunity there.
Nathan Boo's there. He's got to give himself a little more time.
Yeah.
He's got to give himself a little more time. You have a little bit more room, take a couple more touches, slow down, put a good shot on goal.
Either attack the defender a little harder or wait for your teammates. But unfortunately, I do not know quite where the stream cut off, so I will reiterate that Troy just had the best opportunity of the game so far with a great shot from the outside. Just an awkward angle, shot across, beat the goalkeeper, but snuck just off of that right post. And again, a couple more opportunities for Troy as of lately, as they will get this ball back on a turnover. The forwards wanted it. But will be called offside there is number 19, that being Tyler Phillips, with a potential opportunity. But Troy continuing to get these opportunities at the end of the game. At the last couple of minutes, by far the more dangerous football team, and they just cannot finish. As I said, two of the top teams in this league, two of the top scoring teams in this league have both had dangerous opportunities, both had huge chances, but whether it's the heat making things a little more difficult or some strong physical defending, neither team's been able to find the back of the net. Nicholson now, though, in a dangerous opportunity, ball across to Booz, but
just missed the touch there.
Just missed the touch, and it will go out for a Michigan Stars goal kick.
Yeah, I may be experiencing some heat-induced delirium over here, screwing everything up with the stream and everything.
We do our best when we can. As you said, some new equipment, camera overheating. It's not an ideal situation, but we're making the best of it.
You know what? Roll with the punches. Do with what you have. Circle of control.
That's right. Shakira gets the ball up to Boos. He's going to play a through ball. Shakira almost onto it, but just taking a little bit too far.
Yeah, the different
outside,
angle there. Yeah, if he had more of a direct angle to that, I mean, that could have been a one-on-one opportunity.
But Stars keeper playing a very strong game, being very confident in net, very good distributor, willing to come out and get it. As Mateo Phillips will put the pressure on, sending the ball backwards for the Stars. A long ball forward will fall to the head of Troy United. And Luke Nicholson with the ball now to Shakira up through. Nicholson looking for that last through ball, but unfortunately Tyler Phillips just not quite able to find him, not enough power on it. And it is picked away by the Stars. But Troy will have an opportunity again as the throw goes to them.
The idea was there. It just looked like it didn't really pop off the foot the way he wanted it to.
Absolutely. Now that being Victor
Shot.
Yukai, shot on,
Ooh.
and again falling outside, but the referee calls offside anyway, so if that had gone in, it would not have counted.
Or it could be this man down here. I mean, you get the ball out, so you get a stoppage, and then you're going to address the
injury, of
injury.
course.
So that's probably what was going on. I mean, it was honestly a good opportunity. I think he may have been on sides. Just a really tough angle.
Yeah,
really tough angle there.
Regardless, the ball fell outside the left post there, not quite able to sneak it in. But again, another strong opportunity, another strong through ball. Luke Nicholson having a fantastic game so far, with Booz getting a little bit more opportunity as of late. But Nicholson's putting a lot of pressure on this Stars defense right now, and he's had quite a few big opportunities. That through ball is going to find its way to a Stars attacker, but now in a 3v5, he will play a through ball to his teammate. Numbers are not in the Stars' favor, but the spacing is, as that ball is going to potentially sneak through, but well defended there by Troy United as they work their way back onto the counterattack.
Yeah, make the last of these few seconds here.
Shigeru
not sure
works
what
his
we're
way
looking at
forward.
in terms of added time, but trying to make a counterattack.
A slide tackle attempt unsuccessful, but Troy winning the ball back anyway. They will work their way forward quickly, but a turnover again will leave the counterattack open. And Troy's not going to let anything happen there. Number 17, that being Adriano Shoya, is going to foul the Michigan Stars attacker, or potentially not. I guess they called it the other way around. Some physical play. The Stars attacker was the one that went down, but they potentially.
Yeah, the side judge may have seen something that obviously we couldn't see up here in the booth.
And Troy regains possession as we have approached the 46th minute. Again, not quite sure how much stoppage time is going to occur, but we have at least 15 seconds left in the half at this point, as we will continue to see Troy work their way forward. And the referee calls it right there at the 46th minute of play. We sit 0-0 here between two of the top teams in the Midwest Premier League as the Michigan Stars and Troy United FC continue to fight. We will see you in the second half. football club and the Michigan Stars. We sit 0-0 here at the half as we get ready to kick off. The Stars will again start with possession in this half. The sun's starting to go down, the temperature's starting to follow. We are in for quite a good night of soccer. We'll start off with a slight injury and a free kick there for the Stars. Referee will slow it down. Troy will retreat back into their own territory. Strong tackle there by Luke Nicholson. Honestly, right there, that was just a bad tackle by Troy.
Yeah, it did look like it was embellished a little bit by the Stars player. I mean, he's up and he's moving around all good now. I mean, he rolled around there for a couple seconds, but you know, hey, that's part of the game. You know, you try to get those set pieces when you can.
Sure.
But yeah, now Troy's back in their defensive third, and we're
Big throw, well settled there.
yeah, no, that is
Adriano Shoya. As he will roll around for a little bit on the ground as well.
what's going on here.
Hey, you know, it's what you gotta do
Yeah, it's
in
what
the
you
beautiful game.
You gotta sell it, yeah.
We're not just athletes, we're actors, you know.
Exactly.
But Troy will regain possession here. John Nino with the ball, looking to move forward, but not finding anything, so sending it back to Drew Swancut. Swancut out to settle as he will again look to move forward. Tyler Phillips, wanted that through ball but didn't quite get it. Now gets an opportunity to run underneath one. Not quite able to get a flick on as the Stars will send a through ball right on back. This time will connect. The ball will get across. Dangerous opportunity swatted away there by Swancut. That large glove of his.
What a play by Swancut.
Ball played in and deflected out, just booted away there.
Yeah, much like I was saying earlier, the bird is a plane. No, it's Drew Swancut. He came flying in and swatted that ball away.
One-handed, just looked like Odell Beckham out there, just going after the ball. But a dangerous opportunity avoided there by Troy United, and we will remain 0-0 in this game. Stars looking for that through ball, just sneaks through past Nick Settle. Well poked away there by Mateo Phillips. Drew Swanka will collect that on the baseline of his own goal. Ball played out now. Nick Settle with the ball, deciding that maybe that's not the best course of action. Turning right on around. Ball out to Nino with the big through ball. Not quite able to connect up top though with Shakira. He has played a multitude of roles today, including starting an outside back and now working up as a center attacking mid. Troy will continue to work the ball around, switching fields there. Jackson Deers, he tries to split the defenders, but a heavy touch will lose him that possession. Through ball on now, but will be played a little bit too centralized. And Swanka will collect him in his own box. A little bit of Golden Wars going on here. Shakira now with the ball. Playing it out to John and Nino. Nino looking to play through, but will retreat. Pressure on by the Stars. Quick flick there by Nick Settle will go back to the Stars in their own territory. But after a attempt at leaving it to go through, Troy will intercept it. A through ball on again. Looking to settle it down, able to keep it in bounds was Adriano Shoya, but losing possession there shortly after. The Stars will get the ball back.
Yeah, I think he tried to make a little bit of a touch there. I think he run with it just a couple more steps. He might have an easier time corralling that ball.
Yeah, not the best opportunity for him. A tough ball that came in, lucky to even get a foot on it. But as you said, ideally getting a couple more touches. As Shakira is going to help win that ball back for Troy. They get the ball in a dangerous situation. Ball played through. The referee was looking for advantage for the moment, but after that ball goes out of bounds, does call the penalty. That foul being there on Clayton Lafayette.
You're not quite in the box there yet, Anthony.
Oh, did I say in the box?
Yeah, you said penalty.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
Oh, will be a penalty on them, not a penalty shot.
Sorry.
My
brain immediately.
Penalty called in a dangerous area outside of the box.
Yeah.
Getting ready for a free kick.
Foul, now set piece for Troy. Good opportunity. Hopefully we can send one in here and see if someone can get up and get it.
Ball played onto the line for Clayton Lafayette. And good defending there by the Stars. A little tricky play there. I'm sure they've been working on it in practice, but the Stars on a counterattack now, a 3-on-5 situation will result in a Stars throw after a deflection there by Jackson Deere. Stars throw the ball back in, look to retreat momentarily. Work the ball around it, hopefully find an opportunity to split the defense, but right there taken away by Victor and Kai. Touch is going to get it past the defender there. Cross is going to get on, but a 2-on-1 situation there leaves very, very little room for error for Adriano Shoya. He's not quite able to get on the end of it, but it will, I believe, be a Stars throw as that cross from Tyler Phillips is unable to connect with anyone.
Great opportunity there. Shoya was just kind of sandwiched between two Stars defenders.
Certainly a tough ask there for Shoya.
Great cross, though, honestly.
Good opportunity, but again, a 2-on-1 situation with two center backs on either side is not going to work out for you very often as a striker. The Stars will take the ball back. Working their way forward. They got a very nice pass between some Troy defenders, but the ball given away almost immediately after by the recipient of that pass, number 7 of the Stars. Possession back. Shifty dribbling there is going to advance it a little farther. Now Shoya on the ball. He's going to work his way forward, cutting inside, giving a through ball very well placed with some nice curl, but just tipping off the head of the defender. Ball now dangerously in the box.
Yeah, tough clearance there by that Stars defender. I mean,
tough tackle, but I mean, and now the counterattack is on. John Nino looking to get back on it. And the ball will sneak in there for the Michigan Stars on the counterattack that we've seen so many times. The ball just sneaking past Swancut. John Nino was a hair late to get onto that one, and the Stars will take a 1-0 lead here in the 53rd minute of play. Very, very unfortunate news for Troy United, a team that was just in such a good situation moments ago. Turns to the counterattack, and unfortunately Swancut cannot get on the end of it this time. Good news for Troy, though. They have had quite a few opportunities as of recent moments, and they will have about 40 minutes to get a goal back to tie this thing up and potentially save a point or two from the contest. As we look to get reset and kicked back off here, the Stars taking a 1-0 lead in this matchup after several dangerous opportunities, and we will see how Troy adjusts.
yeah, I mean, that counterattack by the Stars, man, that was lightning fast. I mean, 1 second, Troy's playing with the ball in the Stars box, and all of a sudden you got, one-on-one matchup here between Stars forward and Swancut. And it's just not usually an ideal situation for Swancut.
And I think Swancut even did get a foot on it, just not quite enough to deflect it out. Now a dangerous opportunity off the head of Troy, and that is not going to be called a foul on the goalkeeper. It will go out for a Troy United corner, but a dangerous play there. Hard to tell if the Stars goalie got a piece of leg or whether he was just able to get the ball, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that one...
It was an awkward fall and just a kind of an awkward situation overall, but Troy United will get the ball in a dangerous situation here on the corner. I believe Clayton Lafayette looking to take this one again. He's going to send this in the box. Well placed, but just over the head of Adrian Phillips. The ball will be cleared. And the counterattack is almost back on. Shigira sliding to make that save with the ball back to Swancut now. As Troy will get possession again. Ball just over the head of the Troy attack. And the Stars will have the ball. Through ball attempted on. Deflection goes right to the Stars player, number 7, who scored the goal earlier. Cross is going to be away and will fall a little outside of what he was hoping, I think. And a strong tackle there will win Troy the ball back. Troy now with possession. Working their way back. Ball off the Stars defender. And Troy will be able to have a second to breathe and get their throw in. Looking for potentially a couple of substitutions, and we are back underway. Troy ball. Ball back to Settle, out to Shagira. Deere making a run inside, looking for the ball, and will get it. Plays it back out to John Nino. As he looks to pick out a pass, hopefully to put his teammates in a scoring position. We'll just dump it off there to Clayton Lafayette. And the large ball through is going to find Shoya. Shot is going to be on, but well saved and defended by the Stars goalkeeper. What an opportunity, but unable to find the back of the net again by a strong performance and a strong save. But now the Stars on the counterattack again. A 3-on-3 situation. Cross is going to be a cross, but a sliding tackle is going to be made there by Nick Settle. And it is going to save Troy a little bit from a dangerous situation. The Stars still have a corner after that, but a dangerous cross handled well there by the center back.
Great clearance by Settle. I mean, really, that's I think that's the Stars' game coming into this. It's just quick counterattacks after everything. So it's finding a way to pause the game, slow it down a little bit, and get some of that momentum, slowing it for the Stars a little bit. It's huge for Troy right now.
Yeah, the Stars with another dangerous opportunity. Already up 1-0 in this game with a great opportunity. Troy being very strong on the corner so far. But, of course, all it takes is one. Ball in, header across, but sneaking just outside the post there. The ball snuck over Swancutt, but the Stars attacker not quite able to put it on frame. Swancutt will get the ball out quick. Looking to form their own counterattack. Ball up to Shoya. Shoya with a touch back, keeping possession and playing the ball across, but the Stars will get ahead on it as Clayton Lafayette brings it down.
Looks like the turf monster got one of the Stars guys over there.
Did.
Saw him go down.
Yeah, Luke Nicholson fighting for that ball, but it will go out for a goal kick at the end of it. Troy United putting in a couple of their starting strikers back in. I believe that is Salvatore Thompson as well as Luke Nicholson back out there up top. Some of their top goal scorers on the season. But the Stars are looking to reset. Slow out of the box. And with a 1-0 lead, the pressure to score is no longer there. But a poorly placed pass with very little pressure will lead to a Troy United throw in a relatively dangerous position up in the Stars' territory. Troy keeping the ball momentarily. Looking to escape the little bit of pressure the Stars are putting on. And the ball will move back to Swancutt, who plays it wide. Stars doing a good job of staying home so far. Up to Shoya. Shoya with the quick turn, keeping the ball momentarily. Looking for a pass, but not finding anything other than his center backs, who will switch the field. Troy doing a very good job of keeping possession. The through ball attempt was on, but unfortunately not able to find Luke Nicholson there. A player that has been incredibly dangerous for Troy all day long. And the Stars will have their throw. Long throw down the sideline is contested by Lafayette, kept in bounds. And thrown out for a Troy throw-in, which is taken very quickly by Lafayette to Shagira. He works his way up into a dangerous opportunity. Through ball on there for Troy. Shoya fighting through some contact.
Yep.
And I do believe that is going to be called on the Stars just outside the box. So a very dangerous free kick now for Troy.
Yeah, Shoya got through there, and well, it looks like it's getting a little chippy down there. But
Yeah.
Shoya got through, and that Stars defender just kind of grabbed him with his legs while he was getting through and pulled him to the ground.
Yeah, free kick now with 3 Troy attackers, now 2, lining up behind it. The last time they were in this situation, Lafayette ran over the ball with a ball played into the box after. But it looks like he will take this thing direct and try to put it on frame. And, of course, into the back of the goal. As he takes the shot on, and it's going to sneak out to the left outside that post. And you could tell as soon as it came off of his foot, he wanted it back. He was not happy with the way that that shot came away. And unfortunately, a wasted opportunity there for Troy in a extremely dangerous situation. Stars will get the ball back. Being patient with it, but the through ball potentially being on, over hit by a bit. Again, Swanka coming out of goal, but the ball does not quite get to him.
Seems like there's been part of the necessary strategy for Swancut. I mean, coming out of the goal, getting those early clearances, because I think those counterattacks are just so fast for the Stars. I mean, trying to avoid these, one-on-one situations in the box and at least give, the Stars counterattacking men a, lower percentage look at the goal.
Absolutely. As we see Jackson Deere momentarily take a knee. He got clipped there as he was trying to get the ball away, but is back up and seems to be okay as he intercepts the throw up to Shoya. Shoya to Thompson, but the pass back just inches away from the foot there of Shoya. Troy looking to double team the pressure. The ball will just be cleared there by Nick Settle. Now a 2-on-2 opportunity. Salvatore Thompson flying in, but not quite able to get on the end of it as the Stars will get it away and will retain possession. Now in a 4-on-4 situation, physical contact will stop the counterattack momentarily. The Stars want a foul. The referee says play on as Troy will get the ball back. Troy being very patient here as we approach the 63rd minute of play. 1-0 currently in favor of the Stars on a counterattack. That tackle will be called for a foul.
Yeah, did not see any touch of the ball there
Not
by, honestly, either parties. But it looks like a Stars player dragged the Troy guy down.
for sure. Now in a dangerous situation for Salvatore Thompson, but a 2-on-4 in the middle, again, typically doesn't work out in the favor of the 2. A big ball on now as the Stars are on a counterattack, but well defended there by Shagir to get back in place. Tackle attempt not so well, and I believe that did take a deflection for a Stars corner.
Good job by Nick Settle there to get in the way of that. I mean, it could have been on goal, but never hurts to kind of get in the way and deflect it.
Right. So now the Stars with another dangerous opportunity. Another set piece. Haven't played too big of a factor in this game, but of course all it takes is one corner to make a difference in a game. As we await the cross. Ball in on an in-swinging pass, but flicked away there well by John Nino. And the flick off of the Stars will go out of bounds. And Troy will look to regather themselves. Troy staying patient, splitting the defenders at the 50 with the pass. Driving forward, trying to work their way through the middle, but that is where all of the Star defenders are. And unfortunately for them, just hasn't really been working. I know that was likely the game plan coming in, working through the middle, but they have to try something different if it's not working. As Salvatore Thompson works his way outside. Nice through ball there onto Luke Nicholson. Tries to get the pass away, but will fall out of bounds for a Troy United throw.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure there was anyone in the middle waiting for them. So, I mean, that's kind of the ideal outcome, I think, in that situation. I mean, you got no one really in the middle. So might as well retain possession there.
Right, for sure. Troy getting the throw away now. retreating a little bit, but looking for that ball in the box. Pass on to Luke Nicholson, who is going to lose that one, but will go back to Troy. Cross is going to be on to Shoya, but will not connect, as the ball will be flicked around a couple of times over. Shoya looking to get that ball back, but unfortunately will be called for the foul there. Looking to help up the Stars player that he fouled, and will work his way back to the defense. Big ball on for the Stars immediately, and the speed they're getting past Nino and just able to get a finger on it there is Swanka. Not quite sure that was going to go in the goal, but well done to get a hand on it, stop it in play, and keep it for your team.
The best Stars opportunity of just came out of nothing.
Just
from
hitting the ball
from their defensive third, basically long shots or quick runs right into the attacking third, and crazy to watch.
Yeah, and the speed of the Stars there is just giving Troy so many problems on the defensive side of the ball. They can't keep up with them. Just quite frankly, they can't keep up, and that through ball is going to continue to hurt them until they find a way to deal with it. Good bit of play here, but a miscommunication is going to lead to a Stars throw, as I believe the referee calls quarter time, as we will take a quick hydration break, and we will be back for the fourth and final quarter of this matchup. Welcome back to the final quarter of play here between Troy United and the Michigan Stars. My name is Anthony Reuter, joined by Ryan Peeney, as we are looking to finish out this game between the Stars and Troy United. Stars currently have a 1-0 lead in the 68th minute of play as we resume from our hydration break.
Yeah, Troy's got to. I mean, they kind of start. They've had a few opportunities, but they got to start capitalizing a little better here. Get more shots on goal. If they want to stay in this and have the opportunity to take away those 3 points.
Yeah, give and go there for Shoya. He's able to get the ball back. Passing it back there to Jackson Deere. Will make a little bit of a move, trying to find Salvatore Thompson, but unable to do so. Troy will regain possession. Trying to find their way through. Salvatore Thompson with the flick on. Looked like it could potentially be a handball, but the referee disagrees. Whether it be intentional or just did not hit the hand at all. But Troy will keep possession after a certainly controversial opportunity. Through ball on for Salvatore Thompson's able to get behind the defender. Shot across, and it will be deflected out for a corner. Well defended there once again by the Michigan Stars goalkeeper, Salvatore Thompson, a big goal scorer this year for Troy United with a great opportunity, and will put his team in a situation to yet again have a goal scoring opportunity.
I think the defense has also been played well by the Stars' back line there. I mean, they're forcing the Troy forwards to have those poor angles like we just saw. I mean, they're keeping basically the middle of the box completely free of opportunities for Troy, which is vital.
And that's clearly been what was in their game plan is, congest the middle, force the ball outside, and it's given Troy quite a few issues as that corner will go directly into the hands of the Stars goalie. And the counterattack is back on. The speedy number 7 for the Stars will get the ball on his foot, but well done there by Nick Settle to stay composed, stay underneath the ball, and clear that thing away for a Stars throw-in. Probably the best defense we've seen of that counterattack, at least in the second half. And Troy escapes relatively unscathed, as the Stars will retreat. Approaching the 70th minute of play, the Stars leading 1-0, and now have the ability to, play a more patient style of soccer. They have no reason to work forward if it's not open, and Troy in these last 30 minutes is going to have to start getting aggressive if they want to score even 1 point throughout this contest, let alone steal all 3. Again, a huge matchup between these two top-of-the-table teams. Troy sitting at 4th right now in the standings with the Stars in 2nd place. So a win tonight for either team will be crucial for their overall standings, as that ball will work its way back to Swancut. And Swancut will send it away. John Nino back to Swancut. Swancut under some pressure, just getting that ball out of the box. Shigira with the header down. Fantastic placement of that one with another through ball on, but not finding its way past the sturdy center backs of the Michigan Stars.
Yeah, if that ball poked through to Shoya, I think it's a one-on-one opportunity there, and that would have been probably the best opportunity of the day for Troy.
Yeah, but unfortunately for the Troy United faithful and the Troy United players, that did not happen, unfortunately. Shoya now being subbed off, as well as, I believe that is Jackson Deere and Abdul Shigira all coming off. A little bit of a change up top for Troy. I believe that is Jimo Kuyate coming back in at the striker position. And Carter Peck is returning to the left back position for Troy. Troy will take their free kick out to Nino. Nino will play a large ball over the top to Kuyate, but will not get on the end of it. And certainly a dramatic tackle. That will be his 2nd yellow of the game.
For Mateo Phillips,
Mateo Phillips, and he will be sent off the field.
Absolute horrible.
Correction, that is Brandon Stavros. Number 10.
Yeah, he got that first yellow early on there, Braden Stavros, and that's what I was talking about. It's not great, ideal to have that hanging over your head for the entire match, let alone getting that in the first 10 minutes. And obviously, here in the 72nd minute, it's come back to bite Troy, and it's really bad time to lose a man.
Yeah, and typically I'm not one to, call for the flop or say that was, maybe a little bit of simulation, but it certainly seemed a bit more dramatic than it was intended to be.
Yeah. I don't think there was any malicious intent by Stavros.
I don't agree either. And for such a crucial play, of course, losing that 11th player, that was certainly something that I'm sure Stavros is going to be upset about later.
Yeah, I'm going to make getting even here, the possibility of one or even looking even less possible by the minute, 3 points for Troy here.
Right. Troy now down a goal and a man with 30 minutes to play on a hot summer's day here in Troy. Not looking like an ideal situation for Troy, but they will continue to fight on. Sometimes with 10 men, the spacing works a little different. Sometimes it works out in favor. And we will see if that can be the case. Troy will continue to work with it. Still just a 1-goal deficit, so one play can make all the difference. Ball going back to Swanka. Swanka back out to John Nino. Troy attackers looking for that through ball. Not quite able to find it. Luke Nicholson finally getting on the ball as he's been asking for it for quite some time. We'll play it back to Kuyate. Kuyate out to Peak. And Peak back to Kuyate.
Kuyate back to Peak.
Kuyate back to Peak.
Back and forth there for a
It's
second.
a dangerous duo.
Yeah.
Turnover there by, I believe that is Salvatore Thompson. Will give the Stars an opportunity. And they're just going to turn it right back around. They're not going to force the ball if it's not open. And Troy looks tired out there. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously being down a man in the heat, but, I mean, they just look exhausted. Swankut's going to have to come out for that one.
Yeah, great play
And
by Swanka.
Will collect it. Good decision there. Of course, being much more open to coming out of net today than we've seen in other weeks.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of going to be kind of something we might see one or two more times there. I mean, Troy's going to try to throw everyone forward here.
Absolutely.
Try to get something on the board.
As the
but
through ball is looked to be on, but Luke Nicholson not able to get there. Troy will get a throw out of it, so at least a positive result.
What? And it looks like we have
a
a
Stars player
down.
down.
Oh, it looks like a cramp. Swankut's helping him out, but he is
And the referee has stopped play momentarily.
got to find him some pickle juice.
Stars players requesting a substitution. As Swanka tries to do his best to help out a former or a current player for the other team.
Yeah, I mean that'll
Fellow
happen in
player.
this heat. I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen more cramping like that.
Yeah, just an unfortunate situation. Not anything you can really do about it, but Seven has been on quite a few counterattacks today, been pretty big, and of course asked to sprint quite a far distance. Eventually, you are just gonna not have a whole lot left in the tank, and
Your
I think.
muscles are going to be screaming by the end of the
And
day.
after hurdling Swanka there, his muscles said that they needed a break.
Oh yeah.
So referee blows the whistle to resume play, and the Troy United FC will put it back into play as they work their way around the back. Looking to be dangerous and having some opportunities, but just not being able to finish. Ball poked away momentarily, but possession remained. Swanka now holds the ball for Troy.
And Swankut's way up here. I mean, obviously, you know, no need to be in the net, obviously, unless there's pressing danger. But, I mean, kind of play almost like a,
Sweeper.
yeah, back line there, sort of, and as a
Strong.
pressure release valve of sorts when needed.
Yes. Strong header there by Nick Settle, excuse me. But ball given away, and the Stars will take it back. Great touch around the Troy defender as the Stars work forward in another dangerous situation. Ball across, touch on, shot away, but well defended and well kept there by Drew Swankut, as ever sturdy in goal as he is. And of course, despite the 1-0 lead as of now, I would say Swankut's still having a pretty strong game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he's making the most. I mean, he's had some things that were kind of question marks for us, but at the end of the day, it worked out most of the time. I mean, really.
Yeah,
But,
as a foul will be called there on the Stars, and Troy will get
Still-
a free kick opportunity.
I mean, Swankut's still playing pretty well.
Agreed. They keep looking for Thompson, Troy does, but just not quite putting enough on it. I don't know if it's just that time in the game where you just can't get everything on the through ball or what the case is, but they
Five
just
men
can't.
back there on the Stars, you know, back line.
Yeah,
It's-
and they just can't find, Troy cannot find a way to get through it. But a
oh,
strong run there, being brought down from behind, is Victor Inkai. Again, newcomer to Troy United, former Stars player. Former teammate, likely, of the Stars player that just fouled him. And Troy will look to settle it down as we approach the 79th minute of play here with just 11 to go.
crunch time.
a crunch time situation here for Troy United. Ball away for Clayton Lafayette, but going right to the Stars defender. Touch being down, shot away, but blocked immediately as the ball will be played back. Lafayette playing the ball back in, but another strong header from the Stars center back. And I think this is the style of game we are in for the rest of it. Through balls on, center backs clearing it. There's a through ball there, was looked for John Nino, but unable to connect. But that is almost certainly the style of soccer we will see here for the last 10-ish minutes of Troy having to get aggressive, having to get that ball through, and the Stars dropping 5 players into the defensive back and just essentially staying behind the ball and clearing it away.
Parking the bus, throwing as many guys back in your defensive third as possible and telling Troy, hey, come get this.
Score a miracle goal or, play around the back and waste your own time. Kind of the two choices Troy seems to have right now, as the ball will just be sent away, not even contested by the Stars, just getting as many bodies behind the ball as possible. As you said, parking the bus up 1-0 with 10 minutes left to play. Swan cut out to Settle. Settle looking forward. And after a little bit of contact, the referee is going to say that it will be a Troy ball. Peak looking for the throw. Will eventually have the ball left for him. Played into Thompson. Thompson to Kuyate. Kuyate playing it back, but pass will be intercepted, and the Stars will be on the attack again.
Yeah, that's
and after a
somewhat blatant contact.
I would say blatant contact. I would tend to agree with you there. Kuyate will be called for the foul, and the Stars will restart. Not a bad foul necessarily. Allows Troy to get back behind the ball. Obviously no card, as John Nino is going to beat the Stars attacker to it. Get it out to Swanka. Swanka going to play a dangerous ball into the middle of his own defensive backfield, but that ball will be put out. Carter Peak able to get onto it with a big touch. Ball play back. Carter Peak back on the ball. Will work forward, but pushed away and pushed off the ball. More physical tackle there, and the Stars will get that ball back. Ball over the top, but not an issue for Swanka this time. Swanka rolls it back out to Carter Peak. Second chance for the outside back. Will work his way up to the 40 before turning around and sending it back to Nick Settle. Lafayette with the ball, sending it back to Settle once again. Settle trying to pick his passes wisely, as Troy tries to play through, and that ball is deflected out once again by the Stars. Mateo Phillips with the throw back to John Nino. Nino back to Settle, something I have said many a times this game. And Settle out to Carter Peak. Peak looking for that through ball, but with 7 players on the defensive line essentially, it's going to be tough. Salvatore Thompson with a good opportunity, 2-on-1, splits the defenders, beats a third one, but a large touch is going to be just a little too far, and that ball will be cleared by the Stars. But a great opportunity, and without that parked bus of 6 players sitting in the box, that would have been a very likely goal opportunity. Big, oh my goodness, what a cross!
Wow, that.
Unsure if that was supposed to be a cross or a shot there.
Call that, does that go down in the stat book as a shot? Like, that was, wow.
What a dangerous opportunity. Just that awkward angle for the goalkeeper. Beats him, but for the 3rd time in this contest, Troy hits it right off the post in what could have been a game-changing score. Lafayette now with the ball, sending it back. I mean, what an unexpected but dangerous opportunity. And unfortunately, the post just is not being very friendly to Troy this day.
Man, how cool would that have been? That would have been one of the...
Ball flicked on. Oh, offsides is called. Buried into the back of the net there is Luke Nicholson, but being called offsides by the AR. He will fight it, but will not change the call.
Could we call him the New York for that one?
Yeah, something like that.
Are you sure? No, but I mean, in reality, it's probably a good call there.
Heartbreaking
obviously.
there for Troy, though. I mean, inches offsides at most, and a strong shot finally able to put it in the back of the net and called back immediately for offsides. With just 6 minutes left of regulation, Carter Peak will put this ball back into play. Some contested headers back to back. And Troy, for the moment, will win it back to Lucas Nicholson. Looking to get a shot on, but that one this time will sneak over the bar. Not nearly as dangerous as his last opportunity. And the Stars player will just leave that ball there, not waste any energy going to get it. And Jimo Kuyate will send it back to the keeper. Stars keeper telling everybody to just get as high as possible. The Stars have just one player in an attacking position right now, but they will work forward. And at some point, if you're Troy, you have to get aggressive. You have to either play 3-man in the back and get more in the attack. You have to try something, because as of right now, this 4-back is just not doing it for the Troy attack.
Yeah, I imagine if we get a late game set piece here at some point, I mean, I imagine Swancut will come up.
That ball played away. Nick Settle's header not getting quite to his teammate, but doing a good job to block it as he retreats into the backfield. The Stars in a dangerous opportunity now. Ball played down to the line, touches on, but well done there by the Troy defender. I believe once again Nick Settle getting that ball out of harm's way, and Troy will have another chance to attack. Beaten to the ball, there's Salvatore Thompson. With the Stars having an opportunity. Strong tackle in the box. And the referee is going to let play go on.
Yeah, I mean, ooh.
And I'm not entirely sure about that. I don't think it was a
Yeah.
malicious tackle by any means. I think that
Definitely not malicious, but there wasn't.
I think that, Settle just stopped right in, front of the attacker. But typically a play that, especially without too much ball contact, is one that will almost always get called for a PK.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm honestly surprised, but I imagine at this point in the game, I mean, it's just like
You have
not
to
sure
let
what
the
refs are
players
thinking.
play.
Yeah, you got to let them play.
Heat get into the referees maybe a little bit too down there.
Maybe they're just like, I'm ready to get out of here. Get some Dairy Queen, something like that. Who knows? We're not sponsored by them, so
Not.
don't quote me on that.
Salvatore Thompson.
Ice cream sponsor
He's
would be quick though.
Good to win the header. Feet get tangled up. Very tough call there for Troy as the Stars will get the ball back, and they are in absolutely no rush to get this ball away. Salvatore Thompson fighting for his life out there, just trying to give Troy any opportunity that he can. Some colorful language on the field as some frustrations tend to arise. Kuyate not going to the ball and losing it there. As the Stars will just take as much time off this clock as possible. 87th minute we have just entered. But a turnover there.
Ooh.
Kuyate will get the shot away, but a wasted opportunity in the end of it. 40-yard shot from outside, well outside the box.
Grasping at straws at this point, really.
At this point, with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left for Troy to get an attack, they're looking at 1, maybe 2 attacks outside of stoppage time.
Yeah, I'm thinking there might be around like 2 minutes, 3 minutes or so stoppage time, but still, I mean,
So,
based
waning
on
minutes for sure. As the Stars will just play as large a ball as possible. Troy will let it bounce, but collected by John Nino. Played through the middle with some contact there, but well done to split the defenders. Goes out to Clayton Lafayette as he's going to work his way forward. Through ball on. Salvatore Thompson with the opportunity. Shot is going to be on it. It's going to be a goal! A game-tying score by Salvatore Thompson, the team's top goal scorer of the season. In the biggest moments, 2 minutes left in regulation, he comes up huge for Troy United to tie this game, make it 1 apiece, and potentially salvage a point from this game for Troy.
Wow, absolutely huge. I imagine the Stars keep. I mean, you can see right now, Stars keeper is very frustrated with his defenders. Looked like they just kind of got complacent there for a second, and a beautiful through ball was played and just played it perfectly right behind the keeper.
Yeah,
man.
Clayton Lafayette with a perfect ball placement. Salvatore Thompson, very composed finish, side netting. I mean, can't ask for much more. And hopes are high right now for Troy United. But, of course, with likely 4 to 5 minutes to go, 2 in regulation and 1 in stoppage time, we do have, of course, Troy does have to keep their composure. But they are going to commit a foul. I was going to say back on the attack, but that foul is going to be back on the Stars.
And now here we're going to see Troy, trying to kill a little bit of time as well where they can. But, I mean, how about the fight
for
Troy right now,
down
man?
to 10 men, down a goal, and still fighting. I mean, just a phenomenal play. And now, I mean, they have the momentum. You can see the tactical difference, even just with that goal from the Stars. Now
Also,
they have just 3 players in the back going all-out attack potentially.
Also, the composure from the back. The keeper for the Stars is still very, very frustrated with his backfield here.
Absolutely. Confidence shaken potentially by the Stars defenders. They're going to look to play that through ball once again, but well defended by, I believe that is Nick Settle. As they will work their way forward.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Beautiful turn there by Thompson. Thompson with the opportunity. Referee blowing his whistle a little bit late.
Yeah, that was very late. I mean,
it looked like a clean turn from up here, but who knows? Again, down on the field, contact is hard to tell sometimes as the Stars are back on the attack. A poorly placed ball will force the Stars to retreat as we have hit the 91st minute. Well defended there by Settle to get that ball out. And at this point, Troy just has to clear it. Likely just happy to sneak away with that 1 point. The game not over quite yet, though. Defense has to stay sound. Shot on! And well saved there by Swanka.
Let's see if Troy can't get one more attack in here.
They're likely going to try to get one counterattack in. Not much stoppage time is going to be available. Kuyate settles the ball but goes back to the Stars. Stars looking for their final attack of the contest. And Troy not quite going to make the strong tackle, but the poor pass is going to go out of bounds and give the ball back to Troy. And at this point, you're looking, like as you said, one final strong attack. Salvatore Thompson trying to flick the ball over, fighting in a one-on-one opportunity. Will go out, I believe, for a Stars throw as we get to the 92nd minute of this game. Potentially the last 60 to 90 seconds of this contest. Both defenses hoping to remain strong. And, of course, both offenses looking for that counterattack. Ball taken away there by Troy as they work forward. Kuyate with the ball.
Ooh.
Nice touch around the defender. It is a 3-on-3 situation now as the moments tick down. Salvatore Thompson with the ball, splitting the defender. Strong tackle. He wants a foul, but the referee will not give it. But even in that attack, you can see Troy not committing too many bodies forward, not giving up that counterattack. Great takeaway by Carter Peak. And a brutal foul there. We'll see a yellow card for the Stars defender as we get to the end of this 92nd minute, approaching minute 93. This will certainly add a little bit of time into stoppage. But a strong physical push in the back there from the Stars is, of course, always going to lead to a yellow card, but especially in such a big moment. Last minute of the game or so, you're giving away a free kick with the range of potentially putting this thing in the box, getting a lucky flick on. It's not a smart foul for the Stars. As the Troy United player is still down, getting stretched out potentially for cramps. As again, it is a very hot and humid day out here. The water breaks may have helped, but certainly did not prevent all cramping on the field. As we will continue to monitor the situation. Clayton Lafayette going over to the sideline talking to his coaches, trying to see what they want to do for these final couple of minutes. Having a conversation. Looks like the Troy attacker is okay, getting a little bit of a stretch as he walks forward. It seems like John Nino will take the kick almost exactly at the 50-yard line.
I imagine we're nearing the end here.
Troy not committing too many bodies forward at this point. I think just trying to escape with what they can. John Nino with the ball under some pressure, putting it up. And again, a strong physical tackle by the Stars, but not called a foul. Off the back of his teammate is going to give the ball back to Troy, and now they are in a 3-on-3 opportunity. Ball out to Salvatore Thompson. Can he track it down? He will. The one-on-one opportunity, playing it down to the line, that being for Luke Nicholson, who will get there. Looking for the opportunity back to Thompson. Thompson looking for that cross. Take a touch, will get the cross away, dipping onto the post, and I believe tipped over by the keeper. Goalie disagrees, but Troy is going to have another opportunity at a corner. Fantastic ball there by Thompson. Able to just put it in a dangerous spot, force the keeper to tip it over, and likely, potentially, the last strike of this game will come from a corner. The Stars are leaving 3 players up top as Troy sends in 9. If there is a counterattack, it'll be very tough to stop, but Troy clearly believing that this will be the last moments of play. Ball bounces out to Thompson. Thompson sends the cross back in. Lining it up is Troy. Header is a cross, but will not be as dangerous as they hoped. Kuyate not quite able to get on the end of it as Troy retreats back into their own territory. And they were fighting all out for that goal. They wanted it, and unfortunately it did not fall for them. Big ball from the Stars there, bouncing off the Stars' shoulder. Ball through. It's game not over yet for the Stars. But I believe that will be the final kick of the game as the referee calls it a match. And here at Troy High School, we have a 1-1 draw. A hard-fought battle by both sides. 2 of the top teams in the Midwest Premier League. Troy down a man, down a goal, and still fighting their way back into this thing, stealing a point away and staying in the top of the Premier League Midwest. With that being said, my name is Anthony Ryder, joined today by Ryan Peeney. 1-1 game between the Stars and the Troy United Football Club. And that is all we have for you guys today.
As always, up the Troy.